Pô, eu fiz outro café, velho. Eu comprei um café diferente. Pra ver se era bom, velho. Não mudou quase nada do outro. Mesma merda. Tudo igual. Café preto, café preto. Eu gosto de café com leite. Eu gosto de café com leite também. Eu gosto de todo tipo de café. Café é bom, né?
So tell me, Godwin,
Qualquer café
why are
eu
you
gosto.
looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them for a long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Eu peguei, eu não tenho farol. Eu peguei.
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do? Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Vai lá. Dá licença, eu sei um caminho aqui diferenciado. Esse caminho aqui é o caminho que eu usei pra pegar a vitória na corrida altamente injusta. Cappuccino, cappuccino bom. Depende qual que você pega ou quem faz. Tem uns cappuccino que é uma merda, velho. Mas quando é bom, bem feito, é gostoso. Olha o colinho fudido. Acho cappuccino ruim? Não. Depende de quem faz, ele fica ruim. Você é o mestre da fortaleza, aquele massacre foi obra sua.
Greetings, Captain. Are you the one who came up with that diabolical ruse in the ravine? Remarkable work, I can't deny. If you did that on a larger scale, you'd go down in history.
I'd never have expected such an accolade from a priest.
Folk all over the domain are saying all hell broke loose there. Terrible bangs, smoke, but I don't see the devil in it. More like Schwarzpulver. Black powder. Am I right?
They definitely didn't teach you that in the seminary. Who the hell are you?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sahanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Cara, certíssimo, não tem porque você saber. Não, não tem porque
You
você
don't
saber,
need to
velho.
know that.
Licença, né?
I won't confide in a man who won't even introduce himself. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as a...
As the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Eles são muito habilidosos, eles deveriam entregar uma mensagem. Falar que eles são habilidosos.
They're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it. Believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
Quanto você quer?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough!
Oh,
to hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Eita, pô, vou tretar? Ah, não. Eita, já pegou, velho. Caralho, o cara é ligeiro, velho. Opa, você vai acreditar na palavra dele, velho. Mentiroso, mano. Fake news isso daí.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Travou.
Bash him on the head!
Tomei.
No mercy! Next!
Mentira. Nossa, já fui.
Penalty for rebellion!
Nossa, acabou pra mim.
Penalty for bleeding!
Yeah! You won't get away with that!
Nossa, tô fudido. Eu tenho atadura. Tenho. Minha cabeça tá sangrando aí também.
Show your stuff!
Ai, shit. Ai, vou morrer. Ai! Ai, esse velho não tá pra nada. Nossa, esse velho não tá com nada. Ah, esse velho não tá com nada, mano.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
De novo. Tem que tomar cuidado, velho. Vou porrada desses bichos machucam, você tá louco. Só se não fosse pra ficar tanto assim. Toma ali, bro.
Bleeding like a...
Is that what you call fighting like a man?
Fuck with us!
Vai, bate aí.
You're not match for us! Good! I'll done with you in Take that! It's a rebellion!
Go fuck yourself!
This won't end
You can't stand up to us!
Ai, tomei.
Crush them!
Ah, esse perfeito. Cadê o capitão?
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
Ih, o Eric era infiltrado, vai liberar todo mundo, velho.
I hope Hadosh has enough coin to pay the ransom for you.
As for you, well, we'll see about you.
É, velho, é o burro. Roubou uma espada. Eita!
What's he talking about? You clearly don't know your own men. What I miss one is Sigismund's men. We're already out of the old man.
Make you look shit before I get out!
That's why you were so keen to
We defended the castles you ordered!
Ih, se fudeu, foi presa. Caralho, fiquei do ladinho do cara que tá com a minha espada, velho. Agora você já era.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Bergau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Bergau?
Indeed. while these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Não acredito nele, ele é bandido. Não acredito nele,
Don't
bandido.
believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zhishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right, I'll take your word for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
Bom que você confessou.
I'm glad you've revealed your true nature here in front of everyone. Zhishka will be pleased to hear it.
Will the captain believe someone who attacked him with von Bergau's forces, or me? That remains to be seen.
I'm sure Sir Yaramir will confirm it.
Sir Yaramir isn't stupid enough to want to get rid of the only ally he has to hand. Isn't that right, Sir Yaramir?
We'll see.
Assuming there will be any discussion with the captain.
You're just trying to wriggle out of it.
You may be in for a surprise, Lord Capon.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that?
O pedaço de metal pica.
I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Cara, como você vai sair daqui? Fala pra mim.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come.
Are you afraid? No one's yet built the Alexander.
Minha espada! Ai! Ai!
Eric! We're just about gutting.
There's no time for it.
What's bleed now?
O Eric só tava tendo pensamento. Acho que nem aconteceu com lá de verdade, né? Só foi um pensamento que ele teve. É, fudeu, né? Eu achei que o Eric ia me resgatar, mas pelo jeito não. Ô, velho!
riding to Trotsky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop?
Nome longo da
Jobst of
porra.
Luxembourg's brother. What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
Jobs está do nosso lado. Sabemos como Jobs é. Ah, fala que tá do nosso
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
Cara, longa história, velho. Tínhamos um inimigo em comum. Von Bergov nos arrastou para a situação. Ah, o cara nos arrastou.
Bergov maneuvered us into it. It was easy to win us over. Zhizka here attacked us first, and then von Bergov. And Istvan was with him too.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zhizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
Qual é a tarefa? Como ficou sabendo do desfiladeiro? O que você está fazendo aqui? Cara, perguntar pra ele como é que ficou.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
Foi o Deus que mandou ele.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Coitado do Aveia, né, velho?
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for
Katarina.
whose sake you...
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made
Pior
sure
que
of that.
realmente ele
Well,
chegou numa marretada na
true.
cabeça, né?
You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
Como Semin se juntou a você, você se juntou a... Como é que Semin
How
juntou
did
a você?
Semin come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semin?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so Von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
Did you want to kill von Berghoff?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghoff's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Sabe, tem ponto. Por que Istvan se uniu a você? Por que Istvan não alertou?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Berghoff instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
Não é uma história agradável. Não é uma história agradável,
ugly
né?
story.
Mas a gente tem uma história.
As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds...
You see?
Oh,
and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Vai mostrar pra mim o olhinho? Deve estar, deve estar uma maravilha de lindo. Eles não vão me mostrar? Eu fiquei curioso. Quero ver como é que tá, velho. Ele não vai jogar cachaça na porra do...
Just get it over with.
Ah, ele vai tomar. Eu achei que ele ia jogar cachaça no olho, velho. Ai, 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 ai. Ai, caralho, vai doer. Porra, é essa? Tá arrancando outro olho, velho. Furou o outro olho do cara. Que porra é essa? O cara enfiou o olho pra dentro?
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
Cara, era só que eles consertavam o olho na idade.
He won't lose his
Nessa
eye.
época aí.
He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Burgov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until
Gente, se der uma comidinha aí, eu tô morrendo de
now
fome.
it's time to go.
Eu preciso de bananas também. Ah, deixa eu comer uma carninha seca. Como é que eu uso o item que tá na minha bolsa mesmo?
Hurry up.
Não sei.
What are you skulking around
Keep
for,
up,
you
Henry. Will you help me? Will you help me, Henry?
Bom, não sei, velho, como é que eu uso o item na minha bolsita. Cinco? Não. Oh, não sei, né? Eu não sei. Não tenho a mínima ideia. Pô, já vem, peraí. Vou resolver um negocinho rapidinho. Me dá 97 minutos. Coisa rápida. Foi? Foi no máximo 1 minuto que eu demorei. No máximo, não passa de 1 minuto. Foi mais de 1 minuto que eu demorei. Um 5? Ah,
Careful.
Mas deixa eu falar com o Godwin. O que a Teresa do Moinho anda
Do
fazendo?
you know anything about
Teresa?
Teresa from the Rattay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins
Ela
of
mesmo.
Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Ela é uma moça muito bonita, não prometi nada a ela. Ela é uma moça muito bonita.
Like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you.
Onde eu posso dormir? Quem tá cuidando da igreja?
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
É nada.
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours, and your sermon in the church, didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Ah. Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
Ah, that's called experience, Godwin.
Experiência.
Do you know where I can sleep in the castle?
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right past the gateway to the lower castle.
Ah. Passando pelo portão no castelo. Na cabana. Boa tarde? Eu não sei onde é minha cama. Bom.
I'm sorry.
Precisa ser. Não dá pra sair por aqui. Ué, príncipe. Eu me perdi. Me achei. Sobre Semini, sobre cuida.
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from
We're here! Would you please take care of
Será
those
que tá
poor
esperando o
wretches
Sigismundo?
and
Não,
leave
né?
them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation of their souls.
Oh, so hungry I could eat a horse.
Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus qui venit, Domini Domini. Hosanna in...
Achei nada. Não, não é pra roubar, calma, não era pra roubar, era pra pegar o corpo. Não ia roubar ninguém não, velho. Um pouco de trabalho árduo. Acabar os dois já, né? Vai esse outro também.
When's the last time I ate something?
Foi um tempo. Mas já você come. Dá uma segurada aí. Matamos todo mundo.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out.
Cara, eu tô há
I
7
have
dias sem
something
comer e
that'll get your
dormir.
blood pumping.
Oh,
Dormir
Godwin,
também.
couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Poço do castelo. Ô, deixa eu comer um negocinho primeiro. Senão eu vou morrer de fome. Umas nozes. Qual é o botão que é pra usar o negócio que tá na bolsinha? É aqui, né? Baixar Zerezê. Nunca vou achar. Não achei. Bom, eu não sei como é que usa a bolsinha, né? Tá, perfeito. Não faço a mínima ideia, gente, como é que usa a bolsinha. Eu nunca vou descobrir. Cadê o príncipe? Passei direto. Ué? Não tinha que conversar com a pessoa? Ir pro fosso? Qual fosso? Boa tarde. Príncipe, onde é que é o fosso? Godwin, onde é que é o fosso? Não sei. É aqui?
Come over here, Henry.
Ah, é.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen
Aí, ó, as pistolas que eles
With
estavam
this
usando pra tirar em mim.
contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Se fosse cheiro de pólvora, como você atira com isso?
How do you shoot with that?
It's
Poder usar
not that
pistola,
hard.
velho?
When you're
Daí
careful.
acabou, velho.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back.
Ter bala nos outros.
First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that.
Bombarda de mão. A bombarda de mão é uma arma moderna, aterrorizante. É lenta para recarregar e tem mira imprecisa. Mas compensação tem grande poder de destruição e mete medo dos inimigos. Para disparar, você precisa ter um projétil equipado no seu espaço de munição. Segure plau para carregar a bombarda de mão. Segure plau para disparar. Tá? Segure plau para acender a pólvora. Você já tirou com uma?
Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
Good.
Atirar com esse
Let's
negócio
try
aí, vamos ver,
shooting.
velho.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so
Não
you'll
parou,
surely be
Pis.
the
Tá
best
falando
teacher.
com o
That's
profissional.
So
na
far,
arte de
I've only
meter
had to
bala.
have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Tá, eu só mirar e meter bala. Tá, colocou pólvora, perfeito. Nossa, mas demora toda hora pra tirar dessa velocidade aí. Pariu. Toma, eu meto bala. Toma! Eu acertei? Acertei. Ai, eu parei de carregar. Nossa, mas como é que o Golden acertou tão bem assim? Fiz um, velho. Nossa, a minha foi lá pra Narnia, eu vi onde foi parar. Matei o passarinho que tava passando ali atrás. Meu amigo... Oh, acho que eu sou péssimo com essa arma aqui, viu?
Really is a diabolical contraption.
Cara, acho que eu sou horrendo com essa arma aí, mano.
Holy balls! What a racket!
Tem que dar uma treinada, velho.
Stench! Ah!
O negócio eu tirei de um lugar e fui pra outro.
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Porra.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
Uma arma diabolicamente perigosa. Essa arma não tem futuro. Não, altamente periculosa, né?
Diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take
Eu
it.
fico.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Não, eu nunca me meti em uma confusão nesse jogo aqui, velho. Tente conseguir novos aliados, vá dormir na cabana, carregue os suprimentos da carroça. Tá. Poderia me chamar como aliado. Deixa eu carregar os suprimentos primeiramente. Eu vou dormir.
Hey, you! Why are you gawking at me like a deaf cunt? You right off. And don't pretend you can't hear me. What is it? Lost for words?
O meu. Eu já respondo ele.
What? So you're just going to...
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
Não quero problemas. O que aconteceu? Não fico com falar que eu não quero problemas.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priest here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with.
O negócio que eu pedi daqui a pouco tá chegando. Eu tô olhando às vezes pra baixo, tô vendo quanto tempo que tá daqui. Já chega. Caralho, mas quanto saco eu tenho que levar, velho? Como é que pariu? Já levei uns 70 sacos no mínimo. Aí, velho.
Man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right.
Tamo kit.
I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Agora eu vou de nanas. Tô precisando, viu? Quem que falou comigo? Ah, o Hans. Como é que tudo aí? Boa tarde, querido.
It was a hard, bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Ratai tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
Você fez o que pôde, você não foi muito responsável. Ah,
Are you afraid of what Hanush will say when we get back? Seeing how our expedition didn't go exactly gloriously.
Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Ih, gente, eu acho que chegou.
Same here.
Dá uma puta de uma corrida ali. Porra. Cara, eu nunca corri tanto na minha vida. Cheguei na outra rua lá em 2 segundos. O cara tava lá paradinho. Segurando o negócio da casa errada lá. Sabe que ele me ligou, velho. Se ele não me liga, eu nunca ia achar ele. Oh, peraí, deixa eu fazer algo aqui rapidinho também. Deixa eu fazer isso. Fiz merda, calma aí. Eu fiz merda. Bom, foda-se, eu não consigo fazer o que eu quero fazer, velho. Tava tentando fazer algo, mas eu não tava conseguindo fazer algo. Continuar uma conversa.
Ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So, what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Cara, eu tenho uns grossos.
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our Fortuna carry us away.
Vou usar o dado do rei. E os outros dados bons, eu não lembro. Ah, o resto é uma merda, né?
I
hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Ah, eu não tenho 5. Merda. Só vou usar um. Vou passar e continuar.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Eu não, velho. Mas só um negócio merda, viu? Vou botar 300 mesmo, não vou arriscar mais uma não.
That'll do
Caralho!
me. Roll.
Porra é essa, velho? Cara, mas nunca dá, velho. Quatro e 4. Ué, tá falando que eu consigo pontuar com algo aqui.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Well, that's no great
Que
loss.
podia?
You didn't have much anyway.
Moral, velho.
Yeah.
Perdi.
Damn it.
Ah, mesmo com os
How can
dados
you lose
roubados,
so
o cara tava me
fucking
deu um pau.
Either I'm playing badly, or you bloody cheated, Sir Hans.
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance.
Eu vou embora, Capon me roubou, viu, gente? Gente, peraí.
Only an idiot
Isso.
would wait.
Voltei. Foi rapidinho, precisava ver se eu realmente 2 segundos. Até menos, acho que foi 1,5.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are responsible. Aye, don't fuck with us, Clara. You're not going to treat them, and that's that. Let them die for all I care.
Enough! What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course.
So Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. And second...
Vou tratar seus feridos... Cara, o Metecuzisca perdeu pra mim no
Don't
duelo.
forget I beat your captain Zizka in a fight. If you want to end up the same, I can go another round. Do you want to add to Clara's work?
Aye. Maybe you're right. Let the captain deal with them himself.
True. Why should we waste our time with some lordly shit? Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
Ah, isso aí, ó. Vai tratar os feridos. Quem que tá preso
It
aqui?
happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Olha quem tá preso. É o...
Henry,
espadachim,
you don't know how
não
glad
é?
I am to see you.
Sam! Is that you, lad? Well, you're in better shape than the two of us here.
Tô feliz que esteja vivo. Como vocês se salvaram? Como vocês estão? Como vocês estão?
How are you doing?
It's not as bad as it looks.
Aye, they gave us a proper thrashing, but others fared worse.
Thank God you're alive.
Ah, don't jinx it. They could still finish us off.
So, is there anything I can do for you?
There is. You can tell us why they let you go and why we're still sitting under lock and
uma
key.
longa história, viu? Godwin pagou o resgate. Cara, eu vou falar que o bicho não deu o grupo de Zizka.
I don't like to admit it, but I was a fool. Von Bergov deceived us. He was never interested in an alliance with our lords.
Kurva, you joined that riffraff? What kind of idiot are you?
Leave him alone, Herman. It's not his fault. We all serve someone, right?
I have nothing against you, fellas. Quite the contrary. It's von Bergov who...
You don't have to justify yourself to us. I just hope fate won't set us against each other again.
Aye, then it might not end up in just a friendly conversation, lad.
Just so you understand, we have our honor, and we won't betray it.
Clara vai tratar os
I
ferimentos.
see you're injured. But don't worry. I've arranged for Clara to treat you.
Clara? Is that some local girl?
Aye. She knows all about healing and herbs. She'll try to make you feel better soon.
Thanks for not leaving us high and dry.
Aye. Thanks for putting in a good word for us.
Hang in there. You're not in any danger anymore.
Vamos falar com a Clara. Não tem.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners. Those poor souls are in rough shape.
I just stood up for my friends. Besides, I would have missed Herman's jokes.
But our people will think you're a traitor.
I would have been more of a traitor if I'd left those two to their fate. By the way, thanks for taking care of them, Clara.
It's not like I had much of a choice. I wasn't going to let them suffer.
Gosto de moços que sabem o que estão fazendo. A vida é uma luta. Cara, a vida é uma luta, eu acho.
Life is just a struggle. There's not much we can do about that. But Herman is tough as old boots.
You men. Can't you resolve anything without resorting to violence?
I only fight when I have to. And each time, I can only wish to have nearby some girl with healing hands to put me back together after.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Sorry, but I have too much work to do. We can talk later.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark, Zverk, and that poor Kozlik. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
O que aconselha para a febre? Como você em caso de vômito? Ah, não, gente. Eu vou descobrir sozinho. Porque o Henry...
Good to see you.
É o Henry. Eu não vou perguntar nenhuma dica, não. Vambora. Vamos descobrir sozinho como é que tratar o pessoal, velho. Ah, um tá bem. Aqui, ó, o Godwin. Ah, não, não é o Godwin. É mais pra baixo.
Wait, I know you. You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Look at me. I'm not exactly
Nem
in the
lembro
mood
desse
to
cara.
explain things to you right now.
Wait, don't I know you?
Look, we'll talk later, all right? Right now, I'm just glad to be breathing.
Vou tomar um banho. Mas cadê o pessoal, velho? Não era pra ter pessoas aqui, não? Pra eu tratar?
Listen,
What would you like to know?
what should I do about a fever and headache?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene in a wound. That needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
De nada.
Farewell.
Pô,
Wait,
esse
I know
maravilhoso
you.
não quer me falar comigo.
You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Look at me. I'm not exactly in the mood to explain things to you right now.
E o outro pessoal não tá aqui, gente. Meu Deus, salve, faz tempo que eu não salvo. Será que tem que passar o tempo? Não pode demorar, não há tempo a perder. Tem que fazer essa missão aqui, gente. Não, pera. Ah, é aqui embaixo. Eu tava confundindo o lugar, eu achei que era ali. Ali só é onde que ela fica. Não é ali não, velho. Confundi os lugares. Aqui, ó. Aqui, ó.
I came to treat you. What hurts, Zwerg?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
I could give you some sort of potion,
You know potions too, do you?
but not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
I'd appreciate it, lad.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first.
Vou dar uma olhada no teu pé.
I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
Valeu a pena, velho, eu dar uma...
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zverk. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
Aye. It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
Vou limpar essa ferida, vou fazer curativo nessa ferida, vou fazer pontos nessa ferida, vou esfregar isso. Deixa eu limpar primeiramente a ferida.
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad.
Poucos para limpar. Essa porra aqui. Deve ser bom.
This is gonna sting a bit.
Eu espero que não morra.
Fucking hell, that burns.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to. I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this.
Eu tenho que pegar umas
and
poções
tie it
no
up
meu baú,
here.
velho.
Sakra. Well then, is that it?
Finished. That should hold.
Aye, that'll do. Thanks.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest.
Vou esfregar isso no seu tornozelo, vou te dar algo pra beber.
I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
Eu vou dar o que pra ele beber? Esse aqui.
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
Agora eu vou dar
I'll
algo
give you
pra
something to
beber.
drink.
Vai ser o
About
chá de
fucking
camomila.
time. Some wine would be nice. Or at least some ale.
Ih, tem que ser vinho, então eu vou tomar um vinho fino aí, vai.
Here's something to drink.
That's more like it. Thanks.
Vou espirrar. Nossa,
All right. That's all's work.
tudo que dava, velho.
I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ, you really are a good healer. I feel better already. Really. Thanks a lot.
Bom. Esse daí foi tratado. Ô, deixa eu ir lá no baú pra eu pegar as 70 poções que eu tenho, peraí. Vou lá no meu quarto pegar uma par de baú de poção. Suponho que seja algum desses daqui, meu quarto. Em algum lugar aqui. Gente, é o meu quarto. Simplesmente não sei que é o meu quarto, velho. Oh, cara. Onde que é o meu quarto?
Hands off the door, all right?
Sim, esse cara sabe onde que é o meu quarto, velho. É aqui em cima?
Do it.
Não é. Ah, é aqui, ó. Eu não sei se é aqui. Não é, não. Ô, Godwin, aonde caralho é minha cama? Meu Deus, eu não sei aqui minha cama, velho. É uma dessas? Ah, essa daqui. Tem um baú aqui, é meu ou não? Não vai estar tendo, né? Aqui, ó. Não, não é meu baú, não. Ué. Ah, não, não é não. Foda-se, vou ter que arrumar... Vou ter que... Consigo curar eles que eu tenho, velho. Vai ser o jeito. O Mark tem. Tô de barriga isso daí.
Where did they wound you, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache.
I'll leave it.
I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Posso dar alguma poção?
Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
A healing potion should help you.
There's no need. I'm fit as a fiddle. I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
Não! Foi sem querer.
I'll take another look at...
Bottoms up.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated.
Caralho, velho, morrer é próprio médico.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll bandage your wounds and maybe bring you a potion that'll help.
Aye, some slivovitz would hit the spot if you have it.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'll clean that wound for you.
Sabe uma coisa que eu usei no outro? Isso daqui.
This will sting a bit.
Christ!
Good. That's that. I'm gonna dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra. Be careful.
I reckon that looks good.
Aye, that'll do.
I could use some sort of potion.
Vou dar esse daqui de digestão pra ele.
It's strong, but it'll help you.
Fuck me, that's disgusting.
Só que eu dei o negócio errado,
I'll give you a bit of liquor.
Aye. That sounds good. Ugh, Christ, shit. Oh, I'm gonna puke again.
Ele vai morrer, velho.
I reckon we're done here.
Gente, fudeu, o que eu faço?
I'll treat your wounds.
Ugh.
I reckon I treated you the best I can.
Aye.
Well, that's all I can do. Anyhow, a prayer can't hurt, Mark.
Ah, vai morrer.
I don't know. I just want to sleep.
Sleep it off then. I reckon that couldn't hurt.
Gente, fudeu. Eu não quero que o Mark morra, não. Calma aí. Quando que é o último salvamento? Calma aí. Cara, eu quero tratar o Mark, velho. Eu vacilei ali, era pra ter dado de camomila. Puta, eu vou ter que tratar o lá de baixo de novo, né?
Okay, what hurt?
Aqui vai rápido.
Let me take... Don't worry. You've got a... No.
And...
I'll take... If we bad... Let me have a look at your chest. Your rib is not... Otherwise... I could... But not even... Alright, you're out. But... Let's get... I'll clean... Aye.
Fazer exatamente o que eu fiz antes.
This is good. The main... I'll buy there. Finish. Well... I'll rub...
Eu dei esse daqui, né?
This should... I'll give you some...
Eu dei um vinhozinho pra ele.
Here's some... Alright. I treated you...
Christ.
Perfeito. Pô, precisava ir no meu baú, velho. Meu baú teria muita coisa pra eu pegar, procurar ele, tá vendo? Eu não tenho acesso ao meu baú. É foda. Como que eu vou curar os outros caras se não tem as coisas?
Why are you sneaking around here?
Vagabundo. Eu vou pegar umas coisas pra curar o pessoal lá, viu? Bom, esse que eu estou fazendo. Ele meteu salve, né? Salve agora numa boa. Bom salve. Deixa eu examinar esse cara aqui. Novamente, né?
Where did they wound you, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
And you talk... Is there... I see. It could get... Maybe a healing...
There's no...
Alright. I'll ban... I'll try...
You sure?
I'll clean...
Isso aqui.
This was good. I'm gonna dress you just right. I reckon that looks good.
Aye.
How could you...
Tá, uma poção. Eu vou dar essa poção aqui pra ele dessa vez.
It's strong.
Fuck me, that...
Ué?
I'll give you a bit. I reckon... My treat... Well, sleep.
Gente, não sei como é que trata esse cara aí não, velho.
At least somebody fell asleep. You may not be dead. Alright, let's take a look at you. Christ, I have to change that stinking bandage on your leg. And there's likely something wrong with your head, too. This isn't good. I'll take a look at... I should take a look at his belly, too. Nothing serious. Just a few bruises. It doesn't look like he'd have any internal injuries. Let's take a... Oh, bloody hell. Maybe some kind of potion would help. But I have no idea what concoction would help Kozlik. All right. I think I'll clean and dress your wound, but I'll have to cauterize it, or else the gangrene will kill you. Maybe it's for the best that you're sleeping. Let's have a look at you.
Poção pra febre.
The best way to... I'll just put it now to... Oh, damned... Oh, sacra. What have you...
Deu não, velho.
I have to... I'll just tighten it and tear it off. That takes care of the bandaging.
Eu não tenho coisa pra tratar de pele, eu tenho? Acho que não
Just
trata de
can't...
pele.
You didn't... Well... I don't know. You'll soon be...
Gente, fudeu, eles vão morrer, cara. Não, calma aí, última vez, última coisa. Eu vou tentar salvar eles, cara. Eu quero muito salvar eles. Calma aí, última tentativa. Vou salvar eles. Pô, eu acho que eu irei de americano depois que salvar esses caras, viu? Depois que salvar esses príncipes, eu irei de americanas. Tem muita coisa pra upar. Meu amigo. Nossa, tem muito. Essa daqui. Se eu pegar de quando eu tô bêbado, eu ando mais devagar, eu faço menos barulho. Não vou pra nada. Pegar esse companheiro fiel. E o roubo aqui, pô, não sei mais o que eu pego, velho. Vou pegar esse daqui. Não sei mais o que eu pego no roubo, já tô levo muito alto de roubo. Vou pegar esse daqui. Eu nem sei meter uma combinação, mas deve ser, é bom. Vou pegar esse daqui, fantasma, que eu ando mais rápido agachado. Eu vou pegar esse ressuscitando aqui. Ressuscitado. Feito. Eloquência. Cara, uma merda. Essa daqui que fica com medo. Sei lá. Gastando todas minhas poções de salvo. Vou perguntar pra ela aqui sobre o que o pessoal tá sentindo.
God be with you.
Eu
What
sei
would
mais
you
ou menos o que
like?
eles estão sentindo, né?
Listen, I need some...
A game?
Aqui, ó, aconselho
What
caso de
should I do
vômito.
with a vomiting
Vomitando.
patient?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, he's fine. He just took a solid blow to the head. You just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's nothing we can do for him.
Putz. É, então tem o que fazer com o cara.
What's the proper way to treat a wound?
That's not hard. Always clean the wound first, and then lightly bind it with a bandage.
Can I give them something to eat?
Certainly. A good strong broth would be best, or a potion that will bring his strength back. But be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding. Eating and drinking will only make it worse.
Tá.
What about bleeding? Should I bandage the wound?
Aye. A bandage will stop the bleeding, but you should first make sure there isn't a fracture.
How should I treat a burn?
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold ointment. Then just lightly dress it and give the patient some chamomile to calm his nerves. It was good to see you, my friend.
Tá. Um deles dava é de americanos, que é o cara que tem hemorragia interna, né? Não tem muito o que fazer. É esse daqui, ó.
Where did they wound?
I'm...
And you're talking... Maybe a healing... I see. It could get... Is there a... All right. I'll clean and bandage your wounds. But most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Ah, come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap.
Vai
and
morrer,
I'll be
Prince.
right as
Bom,
rain.
se você dormir, velho. Vai acontecer.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'll
Vou
clean
limpar a
that wound for
ferida
you.
e só dar coisa. Não vou dar nada pra ele comer, nada.
This will sting it. Good. I'm gonna just... I reckon that...
Aye.
Cara, é isso.
I reckon that... I treated...
Aye. So you did.
Cara,
I
era
cleaned
só
and
não dar
bandaged
coisa
it
pra
for
ele,
you,
velho.
but there's something
Viu,
wrong with
ainda
your
bem que eu
head,
perguntei pra ela.
so be careful.
I'm really tired. I don't want any bugs, thanks. I'm not hungry.
You're talking nonsense. But hopefully the treatment will work.
Ah, tratamos o Mark. Agora esse outro cara aqui, velho.
At least somebody fell asleep.
Aí tava com o olho aberto, não viu não, hein? Meu Deus.
You may not be dead, but you don't look all that great either, Kozlik.
Parece que ele tá com o olho aberto, ele não tá dormindo não, velho.
Alright? Christ. And there's likely something wrong. Well, I have no idea what can...
Merda, teu fracasso.
Let's take a look. Oh, bloody... Gosh, no. I'll take a... Alright, I'll clean it. Maybe it's... Let's have a look at you.
Esse daqui...
The best way
Autoriza
to
a
just
ferida.
pour it and now to light it. Oh, Christ. Oh, sacra. I have to... I'll just tear it off, and that takes care...
Poção pra febre. O que eu preciso pra febre? Vou dar essa daqui.
Alright. This should... I'll lift his head up a little, so he didn't... He didn't drink much and fell back asleep.
Cara, é isso, né?
Well... I did all I can. I did everything I... You'll soon be better, God willing.
Gente, não consegui tratar um, velho. Eu não consegui tratar um. Querida, tem um ali que tá acabado.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
I did what I could, and I hope I brought them some relief.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
Tem algo importante para você aqui. Você não se importa nem comigo. Tem alguém importante para você aqui?
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
Americanas. Vamos pegar uma bebida. Cara, vamos tomar uma
Let's go and
bebida,
get something
né?
to drink so we can forget about it.
It sounds good. But if the men saw me tipsy, I'd never hear the end of it. The best thing we can do is go to sleep. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending. Take care then, and have a pleasant evening.
Que isso, Henry? Vou dormir, né? Carinha do Henry.
Did you find some room there for me? I'm awfully,
querida.
awfully tired.
É uma muito
And
pequena.
cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
Ladrão, né? A roupa do pessoal ali. A noite é mais escura antes do amanhecer. Boa tarde. Olha o careca. Pilantra. Caralho, tô sonhando pra porra. Tá acontecendo treta ali fora, velho. Invadindo a gente aí. É isso. Olha aí. Pare. E acabou. raça dura. Cara, é duraça a bandeira. Careca.
Lord Burgov! Since...
Your companions!
Surrender!
Só pode dos fundos. Ixi, agora acabou, não tem mais negócio. É GG, né? Então é agora que o Henry morre, velho.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right, I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer, and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
Vocês acham que a gente vai ganhar desses caras aí, velho? Os caras foram no mínimo umas 200 pessoas, velho. Não deu pra gente. Marcada, Henry. Não consigo falar.
Let him have it!
I'll beat you for a bloody cockfucker.
Olha, tipo, como esse cara ia do mal.
Nice hit!
Shoot those ones carrying the ladders!
You're mine!
Find a halberd somewhere and
Escada,
knock
eu
those
não vejo
ladders
escada
down!
nenhuma.
Repel the ladders! To the task!
Novamente!
Uma escadinha aqui, pela escada. Vai, coloca esse cara aqui pra ver a bica que eu vou dar nessa escada, vai. Não consigo derrubar a escada. Eu não consigo derrubar a escada. Eu não consigo. Gente, alguém me ajuda, eu não consegui derrubar a escada. Eu não tive competência suficiente. Ai, tomei. Alguém me salva. Ai, tô me prendendo, socorro.
Is that what you call fighting like a man? He's had it!
Caralho, muita gente. Puta que pariu. Não chegando é nada. Vou pra defender o ataque portão, nem sei que portão.
Now you're mine, you bastard.
Vem, então.
Bad luck.
Foi de boa. Deixa eu ajudar eles. Ah, perfeito. Que acabou. Agora é o portão. Soltar pedras. Enquanto defende a fortaleza, autor soltar pedras dos inimigos. Pega uma pedra da pilha sobre o inimigo e solta.
Come on, Froggy! We'll see who gets the last laugh, you whore!
Caralho! Você pegar uma pedra. Toma nenhuma, na cabecinha. Pariu, errei. Eu não consigo pegar pedra. Toma, príncipe na cabecinha.
Those fuckers are retreating! They're retreating! We fended them off!
Toma, príncipe na cabecinha.
That's how I feel. Hey Henry, over here, quick!
Uma... Por aqui aonde, príncipe?
I'll be right there.
It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now.
I understand. I'll go with you.
Castelo embaixo é pra cá? Yes, baby. Aí, príncipe, pode usar a escada, vambora.
Yeah! Don't spare!
Bate aí. Ai,
Show your stuff!
espetada! Espetada! Ai, errei! Pariu. Eu fudi!
Take that shit!
Espetada! Toma na cabeça! Tô fudido, velho.
They got what they wanted. We did it, hey?
Ah, I hope so. But
Esse Théo pra se curar aí, velho.
it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakura! When will this be over, Shizuka?
As soon as we kick their asses!
Não, calma aí, príncipe. Deixa eu ver se tem algo pra me curar aqui. A situação tá... Ixi, não tá 100%, velho. Poção digestiva... Ah, eu não tenho, velho. Não tenho nada. Infelizmente, não tenho nada. Aí a bala. Eu não tenho nada, velho. Eu vou ter que essa vida mesmo.
Slice him up!
Beat them back! They mustn't get to the gate!
But he's still standing!
Hosanna! Why do I always get...
Primeira vez que eu matei
Hey,
ele.
that one's had it! Now you're for it!
Não tem nada que me cura, não?
Kurva! Who's dead?
Ai, shit! Eu apertei o botão.
Come and get him, Nova!
Acabou? Putz, acabou. Tô lascado. Ah, mas se volta de gente, os caras têm ainda. O cara tem o exército inteiro ainda. Porra, é essa? Isso. Meu amigo. Acabou pra gente. Cara, que tiraço. Nossa, o Hans tem esse subterrado debaixo do escudo. Caralho, velho, essa arma deles é muito potente. Tá vivo ainda. Caraca, isso no olho, velho. Cara, esse cara deixa ele e o outro sozinho ali, meu amigo. Vou contar o ruim, velho.
What is it, sir? Before here, ESTOU. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you and get what you can of them. We need to know what the Yops and the Lipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spam. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. The young lord of Fjerkstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage. Here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about and where to find us.
Listen to him, Ernest. Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days. But in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
Do you think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me, and the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
Deixe isso em paz.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn.
I said, leave him alone. He doesn't know anything.
Sir Istvan told you to shut up.
It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat? Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me, but I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
Cara, silêncio no Senado sobre as pessoas. Cara, eu vou meter... O Henry tá puto. Eu vou falar que vou estraçalhar ele.
And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have one last chance. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
Não dizer nada, está bem, vou falar. Eles estão fudendo essa mãe. Você não vai acreditar em mim, mas eu não sei de nada.
I don't know anything about those two. Really?
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be either. I keep thinking, why is he doing it? What's behind it?
In the mood for flights of fancy, eh? We must be going too easy on you. Step it up, Ernest. We'll see how smug he is after that.
Ai! Isso aqui não foi de nada, cara.
Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Radzig? What do they have planned?
Vai se fuder!
Fuck you.
My, such ugly words. But not what I wanted to hear from you, I'm afraid. So you force me to carry on.
Eu vou dar uma cabeçada nesse cara. Se tiver
I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On account of your cronies here? The captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you whoreson!
You told me more than you think. And you ought to get some rest. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein, where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Ratai?
Investigar alguma coisa, inventar alguma coisa. Vou inventar alguma coisa.
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
At last. Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Jobst has a big problem. He lent money to Sigismund, who promised him Brandenburg in return. Only Sigismund isn't paying, and the Brandenburgers aren't just going to yield to him. So now he's acting like he's working for a good cause, but in fact he's just playing his own game. He has a grudge against Sigismund, and the Liechtensteiners are the same. They lent money to Wenceslas in return for Breslau. Only if Wenceslas loses the throne, there's no one to confirm the deal.
That's all very well, and it may even be true. But it tells me nothing about where they are now and what they're doing. Well, had enough at last? Can we start being serious finally? Is it worth suffering like this to protect that traitor and turncoat Jobst? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any good? This is not your war! Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll stop. And I'll get von Bergau to demand a ransom for you from Radzig. Then you'll be able to go back to that shithole of yours.
sei de nada, sou um Zé Ninguém.
I can't tell you anything because I don't know anything. The lords don't give a shit about me. No one discussed with me why we were coming here. I'm only of use to my father because he doesn't have any other children. If he did, he wouldn't have anything to do with me.
It didn't look like that when I saw the two of you cozying up in Talmberg. It seems I have to teach you that it's wrong to lie. Ernest!
Banca meu dente. Ai, caralho. O que ele tá fazendo? Tá arrancando meu umbigo. Teu mic é dinâmico? É sim, Ira. Por quê?
This is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein? Where did they go from Ratai?
Tá arrancando mais
What do they have
embaixo.
planned?
Será que ele tá arrancando meu churusbango? Pela última vez, vai se fuder.
And I'm telling you,
Mano, dos caras não.
for the last
Ele vai acabar morrendo ainda.
Go fuck yourself.
As you wish.
Ai, minha barriguinha. Nossa. Aí o principal só se fode. Não, ele só toma no cu, velho. Nossa, tá todo fudido,
You
velho.
had your chance to speak.
Ficou sem o churusbango,
It's your own
cortaram a
stupid
barriga.
fault you didn't take it. Normally, I'd have a bit more fun with you. I did promise at Nebakov to gut you after all, but I don't have the time. So I'll gut someone else and leave you to Ernest here. Get rid of him.
Right now?
Right now. But if you want a bit of enjoyment, you can make it slow.
Eu vou manipular esse cara, velho. Esse carrasco aí. Se esse cara me deixar sozinho com o carrasco.
Don't do it!
What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Sofri para não falar nada, você vai falar, cara? Na moral.
Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
Não fala, padre. Eu tava sofrendo para não contar nada.
Jobs is looking for allies so he can take on Sigismund.
That's not really
Porra,
news.
padre.
I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Ah, na moral, todo o sofrimento, toda tortura que eu passei não serviu de nada, porque o padre abriu a boca, velho.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lap. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for
Nossa,
today.
caralho, se ele me
See,
solta. Ai,
all you had
caralho.
to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly? Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen.
Cara, que o Henry vai matar esse cara aí quando ele... Nossa, é brincadeira, velho.
Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
O Geraldão não se fode um jogo inteiro, né? Quando você tá jogando The Witcher 3, você percebeu isso? Ah, é? Eu percebi isso daí. O meu, ele sempre se fode aqui, velho, o Henry, coitado. Só se lasca. Caralho, olha o sovaco dele. Ai. Nossa, deve ter tacado fogo, né? Tá louco, ele tá até meio zonzo, né? Tanta tortura que ele sofreu.
Can you hear that?
Aleluia, Domine. Eu já ouvi essa música, não ouvi? Aleluia, Domine? Ah, porra. É a música que a minha mãe cantava quando era criança, não é? Tô chapando. É nada, é a Caterine, velho. Não é não. Caterine está do nosso lado. Olha, essa cu de burra aí que só me xingou tá do nosso lado, velho. Moral.
Wait. You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time?
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond?
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy heads on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
Se não fosse por mim, você não teria que ser desimpedido. Eu vou meter esse
So you did recognize me after that?
You think I'd forget someone who saved my life? You behaved like an utter madman who's tired of life. But I'm grateful to you, Henry.
I'm not tired of life. I'll just never run away from a fight again.
Like I said, a madman. Are you all right?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
Voltei.
What about you two?
Tem cara vindo comprar uma cama aqui. Ele vai chegar daqui 20
He
minutos.
didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right.
Get out of here? How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage?
That's right.
Good work, Kate.
Thank Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it. We need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian.
Sacra.
Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Berghoff's.
Vou cuidar de Istvan e pegar as chaves. Quando a gente tem... Eu vou cuidar de Istvan e pegar as chaves.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan.
Someone has to. And I'm in no state to do it
Não,
myself.
pode deixar comigo.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
He said he wants to get some sleep. With any luck, the lad will find him in bed.
The two of us can go.
Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy, and you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower, find von Berghoff's orders. And to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own. And I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Shishka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right,
Oh,
then.
tá não...
Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
It's not every day you hear a priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. Alright.
Impossível, né? Que eu vou conseguir
Let's
matar esse
split up.
cara assim, será?
I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Bergov's chambers.
If I must.
Precisaria de uma armadura e de uma arma,
It's
é
just-
melhor, né?
I could do with some kind of armor. And a weapon to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Ele faz, ele fecha o olho, né?
Although turning a blind eye is more your thing, Ashishka.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry.
A skin é da gazinha dela.
Really
Gente, mas é aqui que eu vou me indo, viu? Ixi, não tem como salvar.
I've got to...
Pô, ele deve ter salvado aqui, eu suponho, né? Ele deve ter salvado aqui. Só deixa eu fazer o teste. É, salvou aqui. Gente, eu irei me indo, tá? Já já o cara vai vir comprar a cama e eu também vou sair já já, então